Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Sorry for stringing y'all along for I don't know how long, like a couple of hours. I don't know how long that thing was up there. Y'all know I got my trusted co-executive producer in the house.
What's up, guys?
And my mama's in here too, y'all. Oh, Lord.
What?
Oh, God. I guess she's supposed to be being hip-hop right now. Y'all, let's get into these stories. There's a whole bunch going on in the world today. Y'all, Christiane Amanpour, she's an actual journalist, not like, you know, all these little talking heads that be sitting up on all of these channels. She had the Israeli deputy on her show. She was in Tel Aviv or wherever the heck she was at. Make sure your mic is on, please.
It's on.
And she was interviewing her. And she was holding her feet to the fire about starvation going over there in Gaza. First of all, y'all, when I seen this lady right here, I was like, how old is this lady? 21? What's she doing being a deputy of anything up over there in Israel? Right. She was like a little girl.
Yeah.
Then when she started talking, I was like, and then look, at one point in the interview, you know how when they talking to the camera,
yeah,
you can see that further along in the interview as it went, she was being coached because she kept on looking to the side and changing what she was saying.
Yeah,
I'm like, girl, we all see that you look at someone else reading somebody's going like this. Don't say that.
Yeah,
say this.
Just like,
no. That's what they do.
Yeah.
And then at one point near the end, she started telling Christiane Amanpour, I can barely hear you. The translation is not doing good. I'm like, y'all both speaking English. There's no translator. What is you talking about? But Christiane Amanpour, you said you didn't get this part of the interview, but at the end, because she's known for doing this, she said, I want to go and see for myself. Because this lady was up there telling tattletales and stuff.
Yeah.
So y'all, I'm gonna show y'all this video. This lady speaking. Y'all watch this.
Situation is in Gaza is very far from what the reports are actually saying. This is not the first time. You know, a year ago it was the same reports, the same thing, talking about starvation, and it proved to be a lie. This is the same situation right now. The fact is that during a 42 days of ceasefire, 25,000 trucks entered Gaza. And you know who profited from that? Hamas. They took an amount of millions of dollars and claimed it through that aid. They sold that aid. They stole it as well. They profited from it. And you know what they did with the money that they profit from aid? They rearmed, they recruit new terrorists. This was the first time where Hamas was capable of paying 100% of the salaries to its terrorists. And so I want to take you back to what Biden said. He said that if aid will enter Hamas's hands, if it will reach Hamas, the aid will be stopped. And that's what we're doing now. And we are looking into a new operation that will provide aid, but it will not be given to a terrorist organization.
Deputy Foreign Minister, are you denying that people have died of starvation in Gaza? Are you denying that there was a famine, that famine is imminent now? Because this is categorized and reported by international doctors, international humanitarians.
Look,
are you denying that seriously?
These are complete lies. And I'll tell you what, we heard it a year ago.
Y'all, I guess y'all heard what they had to say up down there. Like Christiane Amanpour said, she want to go over there and see for herself about these people starving up over there.
Yeah.
People are starting to say the same thing I was saying.
Yeah.
Didn't you hear me say it first?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden everybody's saying it. And guess what? I did get that from my own brain, y'all. I didn't get copied that from nobody else. Bye, Israel, again. Y'all, something happened today. I stayed in bed all morning long waiting on this thing right here to happen because everybody down there was just cheering and being so excited because they was going to pick a new pope. You know, they was waiting for the white smoke to come out the chimney so they could know who the pope was going to be and everything. And child, they was sitting up there and they wanted, they had like 3 or 4 people that everybody kept speculating was going to be the new pope. One of them name was Pizzeria, and somebody's name was Paparazzi, and all these kind of names. And everybody was so happy. Let me tell you something. They was outside. They been sitting outside for days, just waiting on the smoke to come out, right?
Yeah.
And every time they turn on the cameras or whatever, they would just be cheering. Oh! Oh! You would think that Shakira or Beyonce was up down there, Lord. Let me tell y'all something. You know why I stuck around and watched this thing come down with the new pope? Because I knew some F shit was going to happen with it. I knew it was. So, y'all remember the other day when Donald Trump had that fake picture of him as the Pope?
Yeah.
That was a precursor to what was going to happen. He was sending a signal that I already know what's happening.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So guess what, y'all? The Pope came out and everybody was shocked. They went from screaming and jubilation, woo, to what's going on? What happened? What's going on? What happened? Child, the new Pope is American. Yeah, listen, you can't make this up. The new Pope is American. Now, look. Now, it says Robert Prevost of the United States is named Pope Leo the 14th. This comes from the Associated Press. It says Pope Francis brought Robert Prevost to the Vatican in 2023 as the powerful head of the office that vets bishop nominations. So this person was the person that was in charge of the nominations.
Yeah.
Sound like you was stuffing the ballots with your name on the end on. One of the most important jobs of the Catholic Church on Thursday, he ascended to become Pope Leo XIV, the first American pontiff. Prevost, 69, had to overcome the taboo against U.S. Pope, given the geopolitical power already wielded by the United States in the secular sphere. Now, so in other words, you know what they think is the people around the world is all scared. They're like, the United States has got all this power now.
Right.
They even got the Pope too. They got crazy ass Donald Trump and the Pope. Now listen, you know all this speculation was going on when you remember J.D. Vance visited Pope Francis the day before he died. Child, they said that J.D. Vance went down there and gave him a letter or something like that time where Whitney Houston went down there and gave Brandy a letter when she was sitting next to Barry Gordy or whatever that man's name was, and Brandy looked at the letter and she was like, and to this day we don't know what was on that letter. And then Whitney Houston died that same night. Oh, Lord. Now, we got an American Pope after J.D. Vance, the devil himself, visits the Pope. He dies.
Come on, cat.
And then next thing you know, here comes Donald Trump with a picture of himself as the Pope, signaling to everybody that the next Pope is going to be American. And this was how many days before the decision came down today? Child, these people be knowing stuff.
Yeah.
Sit up there doing all this voting. Y'all should have seen the crowd. I stayed in bed all morning just to see this. I did. I was like, damn, it's 11 o'clock. I need to work. I need to go to work. That's why I ended up coming back so late.
Yeah.
Because we supposed to do this show at 6 o'clock starting from now on. And I got on all Judas' ass all week about you better make sure you have the show done on time. But it's because of this, the Pope is the reason why I'm late. Okay? We're going to blame the Pope. Y'all, it says the Chicago native is also a Peruvian citizen and lived there for years in Peru, first as a missionary and then as an archbishop. He had a premonition. I don't know what this word is. He had something going into the conclave that a few other cardinals didn't have. Excuse me, y'all. Like my mom would say, did you get it all? Prevost says twice elected prior general or top leader of the Augustinians, the 13th century religious order founded by St. Augustine. You know, that's where San Antonio's name is from. I think so, right? St. Antonio is St. Augustine. I think so. I'm not sure, y'all. Since Francis clearly had an eye for him, eye on him for years. You know what these popes be doing up down there? How many years was it, Pope Francis? Since y'all was kids, or since he was a little boy and you was a young man. Child. Francis clearly had an eye on him for years, moving him from the Augustinian leadership back to Peru in 2014 to serve as the administrator and later Archbishop of whatever that place is called. He remained in that position, acquiring Peruvian citizenship in 2015 until Francis brought him to Rome in 2022 to assume the presidency of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America. So you just kept your boo around all these years? Child, you ain't let him go. Look, I done got promoted. Now you bring your ass on over here with me. Right. I got a job for you up down here. Child, I need a button. Okay. In that job, he would have been kept in regular contact with the Catholic hierarchy and part of the world that counts the most Catholics. So, child... Rome. Yeah. So listen, you done brought your little thing around with you all around the world, and nobody suspected that this man was going to become the next pope. Child, they had the top 10 list, top 20 list, top 40 list. He went on none of those lists. Come to find out, Pope Francis been making sure he been keeping his eye on you your whole career, to made you this and this and that and all this, and the president of the council and all this kind of stuff like that. One who voting on everything and whatnot. Child. Oh Lord, y'all! I'm just kidding. Okay, this is all jokes.
Yeah.
Now listen, y'all. But listen, for real though, I don't care about this Pope stuff. Now I'm gonna tell y'all my actual opinion about what I think about the Pope and all these dioceses and all that stuff. First of all, women have no power down there.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing. That's why the men are sleeping with each other, because the women can't do nothing. So when a woman can't do anything and all you surround yourself with is sausages all day, what you think you're going to end up eating? Sausage.
Oh, come on, cat.
So y'all, my problem with the Pope is that all these wars going on around the world, if this is supposed to be some type of religious leader, wouldn't you think that he would be going around to these leaders around the world saying, y'all need to stop this fight and stop all of these wars and have some peace? And so, you know, he's supposed to, in my eyes, he's supposed to be the one to bring the two leaders together and say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
How can we fix this? Let's pray about it together.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? To me, that's what the Pope is supposed to be doing. But no, when Pope Francis died, the biggest story they had about Pope Francis was that he said something in the little boy's ear when the little boy was 5. The little boy came up to him and he said something in his ear about his daddy, if his daddy was going to heaven or hell or something like that. And the Pope told him something in his ear. And after the Pope died, they brought the little boy, marched him back around to CNN. Now he's 15. What did the Pope tell you in your ear when you was 5? That's all he did? Y'all better stop playing with me. Y'all done had no huge story about the Pope stopped the war, the Pope stopped famine, the Pope did this or that. Nothing. You talk. The biggest story y'all had was that he talked to the little boy's ear when he was 5. He wanted to hear what he had to say when he was 15. Y'all stop playing with me.
I'm gonna walk away.
That's why
because I need to calm down, because bitches in here is motherfucking trying me, and I'm ready to talk the fuck off. Because you're gonna say and call me arrogant.
Oh
like
Lord!
Like me, bitch.
Oh my goodness, y'all. That's my personal opinion. What do you think about the Pope?
Well, I never really paid attention to him, but you all right. I do agree on you with that. Like, he's the Pope. He's supposed to be some type of peacemaker or something.
And they have all of this money and all of this power and everything, and they're not using it.
Right.
Like, what's going on? Let me ask my mom. She knows more about the Pope than anybody sitting up down here. What do you think about the Pope, the papacy in general? Like, what do you think about it? Do you like it or not like it?
Well, I don't have to like it.
Don't move back. I'm trying to get you to move the mic forward.
Oh, okay. The Pope is just another man.
Shade.
Oh, come on, cat.
The Pope is just another man?
Just another man.
Lord. So do you think the people around the world are supposed to be giving him all this jubilation that they're giving him?
That's because they don't know any better.
Hello.
They ain't Jesus.
He ain't Jesus.
Right.
Thank you, Mary Wilson. Because Mama was holding that mic like she was a backup singer. Okay. Bob Pope, whatever your name is, Bob Pope, Prevost. I hope you do better than Pope Francis up down there. Y'all, guess who's back up down here again, y'all? It's Diddy. It's Diddy. It's Diddy. Oh, goodness. I feel sorry for Diddy in this trial. They about to YSL his ass. You know what that mean, right?
Yeah.
They're going to keep him down there as long as they can keep draining his pockets, as long as both sides of the lawyers, the prosecution, and his defense team get the money, and then throw a little kickback to the judge over there on the side.
Yeah.
They're going to keep doing that until they be like, is he out of money yet? Is he out of money? When he's out of money, they're going to be like, oh, Diddy, guess what? There was something happening in the trial. You're free to go. Just like they did YSL up down there, and that's how they about to do. What's the other little boy that's down there that they trying to do?
Oh, Lil Durk.
Lil Durk. They're going to do him the same way.
Yeah.
Fannie Willis. Child. It says Diddy's lawyers and prosecutors are making headway on putting together a jury pool. But it's a slow going because there's so many landmines that are getting people tossed. The second day, the second day of the jury selection is proceeding in a Manhattan federal courthouse Tuesday. And while some people are making it through the next round of jury selection, many more have been excused for cause. That's true. I mean, y'all trying to make a big deal out of nothing right there. They send out thousands of these things. Yeah. Everybody's not gonna make it. We already know that. That's why the jury pool is so small. It's only 12 people. They send out to thousands of people.
Yeah.
We know that. That's not news. It says juror 149, one of many potential jurors who have been questioned to begin this week, told the judge his son was beaten up and robbed while George Washington University. Okay, what does that have to do with this? When asked by whom, juror 149 responded he was told it was by 3 young black men, causing the judge to ask him if he would be biased against Diddy because he's black. Juror 149 responded, people are people, seemingly saying that he would judge the individual and not their race before leaving the courtroom. And then the judge told both sides he wouldn't strike the prospective juror for a cause, and no one objected. Juror 211 admitted he discussed the case with his wife, who is a big fan of TMZ and has read our coverage of the whole Diddy case. He's out. A career book in publishing believes Diddy could buy his way out of trouble, and family connections in law enforcement have led to exclusions too, child. Like I said, they're just going to keep that man down there till they take all his money, and then he going to be gone, okay? Yeah. Turn off Diddy for me, please. Bye, y'all. Y'all, it says right here, Joe Biden has awakened from his slumber, y'all. And he's out here talking. So it just says Joe Biden says, I would have beaten Trump. Not surprised Kamala lost. Auto slam again. You know what? I don't know if Joe Biden would have beat Donald Trump or not.
All right.
You know, he did beat him one time. I mean, potentially he could have beat him again. I mean, I think the country was doing better under Joe Biden. What you think?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think so.
Listen, you don't have to waffle because your mama would not agree with what you're saying because you know she's listening right now. You didn't think it was or it wasn't. I'm asking you. That's that Libra in you again. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Look, we're gonna stay even. I don't know. Yes, no, maybe it was, possibly. I don't know. I'm just a teenager. Child, stop playing with me. Do you think the economy was better under? Oh, you were gonna snake your way out of this? You Diddying it up?
Yeah.
It says, Trump picks conspiracy theorist wellness influencer K Slammm. Oh, I don't see. What is this? Who is this? You said that. Oh wait. Where am I at?
Why you going down? I mean, why you going up? It's going down.
No, I know what I'm doing. Look, who is this lady? Trump picks conspiracy theorist,
That's her.
wellness influencer, K Slammm.
Mm-hmm.
To do what?
As the new general surgeon or whatever.
Oh, this lady.
Yeah.
Lord, how about the new Surgeon General didn't even do a residency, y'all? You know what a residency is?
Yeah.
She ain't even do that. How the hell you gonna be the top doctor in the country when you never even made it to practice?
That don't even make sense.
It don't. It says the whole world is upside down right now. Ain't none of these people qualified. And her boss has a worm in his brain. And he's walking around talking like this. But y'all need a Donald Trump. The whole cabinetry is a mess.
Yeah.
It is. It's like if you go to somebody's house and you open the cabinet and if you start seeing roaches and shit running around everywhere, that's what our cabinet look like right now. A hot mess. I'm not capping.
Yeah.
This comes from the Independent. It says President Donald Trump has selected a conspiracy theorist, oh Lord, and self-styled Make America Healthy Again wellness influencer who is not currently licensed to practice medicine to be the nation's next Surgeon General. Oh my God. Y'all, my allergies is almost finished, y'all.
Yeah.
It's almost done. Like, I'm so excited for it to be over. It's been going on for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, I know this.
I'm so ready for it to be over. Y'all, it says Trump made the new pick after withdrawing his initial choice days before she was scheduled to go on before the United States Senate for a confirmation hearing. Donald Trump met this lady one time, and he said that he thought that she was very smart. You only met her once. How you know if she's smart or not? Because he's not smart. Child, how can you meet somebody one time and say you think they smart?
Right.
Oh, people do that all the time, I guess. She seems smart. But you know what they say when you first meet somebody?
Seems.
Yeah, you say, she seems nice. She seems smart. No, Trump is like, she's smart.
Right.
Boy. And a Truth Social post on Wednesday, Trump said he was choosing Dr. K Slammm, a practitioner of so-called functional medicine, who is a close ally of Health and Human Resources Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., citing her impeccable MAHA credentials, Make America Healthy Again. Oh,
Sure, I'm also apply for cabinet.
You know what? All I gotta do is get me a wig, one of these wigs. Get me a pearl necklace and 2 pearl earrings, child, and get me one of these blue dresses like this right here, and go down there and say, I need to meet President Trump. And then we sit down and have dinner, and I start talking big about education and everything, and he'd be like, yeah, you know what? I met Miss Leach, and she's perfect for the job. And next thing you know, I'll be Secretary of Education. And y'all be like, I thought Trump didn't like trannies. And then Trump will be like, tranny? Who's a tranny? Secretary Leach? I had no idea. Child, because you think the girl. I'm telling you, Donald Trump is the trip up there. Lord, bye, Donald Trump. Lord Jesus, get out of here. And bye, girl. Go get some finishing schooling or something, child. Yeah, I guess so. We'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back, child. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Me's Gossip. Mama, you didn't do it with me this time. You normally do it with me. You got me all hyped up, and then you didn't say nothing. Lord. Oh, goodness, y'all. Coco Gauff is back up at that head to the news today, y'all. Y'all know this is my girl. You know what? We have been really bad. We said we was going to start watching these matches. The season is almost over, and we ain't even watching out one match. But yet we talking about it on the news. We should not be talking about things that we don't know nothing about. Well, I mean, people do it every day. I mean, I'm just joining the crowd. It says, Coco Gauff hits out strongly against censorship of athletes at Rome Open. Child, what is going on with my phone? Oh, that's nothing. Y'all, news break. Don't put that news break thing on y'all phone. Please don't. That thing be going on 24/7. Listen, this comes from Athlon Sports. Tennis star Coco Gauff has never shied away from using her platform to speak about issues close to her heart. In her press conference at the Rome Open, the 21-year-old U.S. Open champion opened up about the role of her faith in her life. Oh, that's why you won't do nothing sisterly down there to get our attention? You trying to be a little Christian girl up down there? She must go to an AME church. You know what AME church is? See, you ain't laugh at that. That's a huge joke. See, and you don't know nothing about black churches, so that went over your head. AME church is the bougie black church, okay? If anybody say they Baptist and they go to an AME church, they supposed to be, they up there.
Okay.
Anyway, says while also voicing her support for athletes who use their platforms to share personal and social messages, it's super important to me, Gauff said, that her faith, as reported by tennis.com, I'm not out here trying to force anybody to believe in anything. That's the right attitude to have.
Yeah.
That's the right attitude. Yeah, because, I don't think you should be, I think you can inform people about different religions, but I don't think it's nobody's job to sit up there and be like, hey, have you heard about Jehovah's return? Right. You remember that scene in Friday when that lady was like, fuck you? Yeah. Child says her comments come amid ongoing conversation in the sports world about freedom of expression and increasing wellness of athletes to speak out against issues such as race, religion, and gender identity and mental health. Gauff expressed serious concern about the trend of silencing individuals who speak openly about their personal values. This is a quote from Coco, y'all. She goes, when you start criticizing people for saying anything, whether it's religion or pride in their sexuality or anything like that, it's a bit of censorship, Gauff said firmly. I think we all should be able to do what we want as long as it's not harming other people. I say that all the time.
Yeah.
Everybody should be able to do what they want as long as you ain't hurting nobody else. Do it.
Right.
Shoot, if you want to sit up there and I can go down a really dangerous path with this conversation, but you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. Whatever you want to do with your life, please go ahead and do it. That's what Coco's trying to tell y'all up down there. Okay, Bye, Coco. You don't get no slam today. Y'all, guess who else is up there here to the news, y'all? Y'all, how about I did not know who this was when I was previewing the show. And I saw this picture, and I was like, who is this lady? And I was just sitting here confused as hell. For real, no cap.
Yeah.
I bet y'all don't know who this is. If y'all know who this is, please put it in the comment section. I'm gonna dance around the person's name. I'm going to give y'all 10 seconds to put her name down there. I bet you don't know. Boom, boom. It's Venus Williams. Y'all, that do not look like her. This looks like somebody's auntie. This looks like, she looked like Vivica Fox's daughter. She don't look nothing like those Venus Williams. Child, you look good and filled out and thick, honey. I love the new look, girl. Guess who's not on Ozempic?
Who?
Venus Williams.
Yeah.
Child, she look good. I have to give it to you, Venus. I ain't never seen you look this grown before, girl. Yes, honey. I'm not reading, girl. I'm saying you look fabulous. I just did not recognize you at all.
Yeah, that was funny. I was telling you the name. I was like, you don't know who that is? That's Venus. He was like, Venus who?
For real, no cap. I was not even believing him when he told me this was Venus. I'm like, Venus who? You can't mean Venus Williams. Child, it says, this comes from Athlon Sports. I thought this already. Now, this is not Shay's Venus. This says Venus Williams finally shuts down retirement rumors ahead of French Open. No cap. I thought she'd been retired.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought that too.
I know. I thought she'd been retired. What's she doing? Just playing doubles down there? You think that's what she's doing? Just playing doubles? It says right here, Venus Williams, who recently made an appearance at the Met Gala, addressed the question of retirement in her recent interview with TNT. Venus recently announced that she would be joining TNT's commentary crew, which sparked rumors amongst fans that she may have already retired from tennis. However, Venus denied those claims and said she is not done playing yet. So she's just going out there playing pity pat. Because we don't never hear her name as far as the rankings and all of that. You know, she just loves tennis so much she just can't leave it alone. Excuse me, y'all. I know that is so gross. I need to go to the doctor or something because I'm not going to tell y'all what I think is wrong with me because then y'all going to have the most perverted thoughts, and I don't want that. Listen, because I don't get down like that. A glizzy gobbler.
Come on, cat.
That's good enough. You don't need to know the rest. All right, y'all. Venus says, while I haven't retired and I'm still open to returning to the court when the time feels right. So she's not playing right now. Right. Commentating allows me to stay immersed in the sport without the physical demands of competition, said Venus. You haven't had no physical demands of competition in a long time. You out there playing pity pat. You know what I'm saying? She's just there. Hey, y'all. It's Venus. Hey. I'm here to play, y'all. Here come Naomi Osaka. Hey, Venus. Girl. Because it's like she got the audacity to be out here. And she can't even, she has the ability to win, but don't want to. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Venus is out here still patting the ball around years and years and years later. And I ain't even heard this lady name up down there. She must only be playing doubles. Right. It says this decision wasn't about stepping away from playing. Anyway, she's not retired yet. Okay.
Read the last part or the last quote.
It says, so to the fans tuning in from May 25th to June 8th, get ready for an unforgettable tournament. I'll be there, not with a racket, but with a headset. Ready to share my love for this game. Let's make it Grand Slam to remember, she added. Let me tell you something. I don't see Venus as being an exciting person to have as a commentary for any sport. She's too soft-spoken. Like, I can see Serena doing that for sure. You know, because Serena be like, it was a backhand to the so-and-so. Oh! I see Serena doing that. Yeah. I don't see Venus out there doing all of that. She's not. Venus is going to be up there. They're going to be over-talking her, especially if Shaq and Big Mouth Charles Barkley get up down there with her. She's going to be faded to the back. Child, it says, let's make a Grand Slam to remember, she added. While it would be exciting to hear from her from the commentary box for the first time, no, it won't. I won't be excited. It says, Venus's words about retiring will keep the fans guessing on where and when she decides to hang up her. It says boots. Not sneakers or shoes. Somebody's trying to be funny already. Bye. We love you, Venus, okay? Mm-hmm. We love you, okay? That's not shade. We love you, girl. Y'all, Bill Gates said he's giving away 99% of his money. Mm-hmm. Good for him. Yeah. And you know what? And I was watching this story this morning on the news, and the United States is so raggedy. Mm-hmm. You know why they raggedy as hell? Because he went and helped develop some vaccine to help save children's lives all around the world, right? Mm-hmm. And when he started putting his money in to help with the vaccine effort, he saved millions of children's lives all around the world. Yeah. And when he started doing that, guess what the United States did? They started pulling back their funding. Y'all some shady ass people up down there. Yeah. It's like, look, whoever's in charge of that health department down there, Robert F. Kennedy, it probably wasn't him. It was probably the person before him or whatever. They like, look, Bill Gates is doing his own vaccines and stuff. So they start siphoning off the money from America that's supposed to go to vaccines and putting it back in their pocket. Y'all, oh my goodness, y'all. It says Bill Gates announced his plan to give away virtually all of his money. You know he has 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Okay, he's giving away it's going to be a total, I think, of $400 billion he done gave away. He said he's only keeping 3 or 4% of the money. That's enough for his family. That's like $500 million. That's enough for his family. He's right. They don't need all that money.
All right.
And he can't take it with him when he died. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Give away all his money and the Gates Foundation in 20 years in CNN. Well, Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates created the Gates Foundation in 2000. They had planned for the organization to continue its work using their remaining fortune for several decades after they died. But now the billionaire of Microsoft says he doesn't want to wait that long to give most of the money away. And you know what? I don't blame him.
Right.
Because you know what happens after you die? Your money gets tied up in all these trusts and stuff.
Right.
And everybody starts arguing over the money and this and that. And the people are just trying to keep the money for themselves instead of doing what he wants them to do with the money. So he's like, you know what? I'm just going to give the money away myself while I'm alive.
Yeah.
For several decades, the announcement comes as President Donald Trump's administration is working on to slash funding for health, foreign aid, and other public assistance programs that the types of causes that the Gates Foundation supports, raising concerns about stalled progress on research and other crucial projects. See, I just said that.
Yeah.
They started pulling back on stuff because, look, Bill Gates is doing it. We don't got to do it no more.
Right. Let me get some of this money back.
Yeah, let me get not get the money back to the people, but put it in my pocket. Thank you, Bill Gates. We love you very much. You don't get no slam today. Y'all, Jay-Z paid a whole lot of money to get out that Tony Buzbee case. I couldn't believe that he paid that much money.
Yeah.
Remember I told you about these stories, about these pictures? When you, remember, the black person is always the most important person. In any 2-person picture, the black person is always the most important person. Yes. Yeah. Jay-Z
I can flip it real quick.
To me. And Tony Buzbee ass is supposed to be over there. You say you can still flip it right now?
Yeah.
How? What'd I do?
Transform.
Oh, we about to. Oh, see, it's not lit up. You can't do it. So that was gonna be furious if we was able to flip it right there.
Yeah.
So everybody can see it. Switch to Jay-Z being on this side, child. Y'all, I'm almost over my allergies. Okay, y'all hear? I'm not as nasally as I have been.
Yeah.
And you know, all that mucus that gets caught up in your throat is finally starting to, like, the last of it is coming out. That's why I keep coughing, y'all. Sorry, I know it sounds real gross. Jay-Z claims he lost $109 million in amended defamation lawsuit against Tony Buzbee. You know, this man just keep on getting money. Even when he lose, he getting paid.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how much Jay-Z gave to his own attorneys, but that was just an expensive way to get out of something. Remember I told you this is going to be working less and less and less because black people are starting to have more and more and more money? Yeah. See, Jay-Z has crossed the threshold of not just being rich, but the powerful and even more rich. Yeah. He's a billionaire. Yeah, I know. So, you know, he has the coins to, you know, it's not like you have $400 million and you're getting sued for $500 million. See, there's nothing there. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? When you're getting sued for $50 million, you're a billionaire. Right. Child, you can knock that on out the way easily. Even if it costs you $200 million. It says Jay-Z has amended his defamation lawsuit against Tony Buzbee and Jane Doe, now claiming he lost hundreds of millions after he was accused of sexual assault. Court documents obtained by independent reporter Megan Cuniff say the rapper lost at least $190 million credit and loans due to the lawsuit filed by Tony Buzbee. Excuse me, y'all. I really don't care about this, do you?
No, not really.
Oh, bye, Jay-Z. This is what I want to see. Oh, y'all. I guess I told co-executive producer we're gonna start using some memes in the show now. Child, he took the meme and put it near the end of the show. Now you know anytime I use these funny memes, where do I always put them at?
In the front. Yeah.
Okay, y'all. So y'all, this short right here is about this one lady in particular who got up there and was caking for Trump so hard, and Trump was up with her on stage and everything, and then her own people end up getting deported. Child, y'all watch this.
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. We love you. We love you. All the way to the White House.
Us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
This the ultimate example of egg in your face. Y'all not me. Y'all not us. And this was so funny. She's all like, he said he wasn't going to mess with the documented people. So they think that they better than the other immigrants because they got papers.
Right.
Child, Trump done already told y'all he don't give a damn about y'all having papers or not. He's still deporting y'all. Y'all see what happened to Abrego Garcia? He had papers.
Yeah.
And his ass is gone. I told y'all Trump don't want y'all people up down here. It says Supreme Court allows Trump to implement transgender military ban. This is not an auto slam.
It's not.
No. They're allowing Trump to ban transgenders from being in the military. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody who wants to give their life to serve the country needs to be able to do it. Okay? That's a damn shame. And they done serve this country and everything, and now you're going to take their pensions away from them and everything that they have to build for their futures. There's a lot of transgender people in the military. That's not playing a sport where you can say, oh, a man shouldn't be doing this or that, a girl shouldn't be doing this or that. No. These are people in the military.
Yeah.
They are in there. They need to be able to be in there. Now you're telling them some of these people are close to retirement. Now you're going to tell them they're going to be kicked out? That's not an auto slam. You didn't know. Nope, because they're about to give Trump unwielding power up down there. Y'all, this story right here is funny as hell, y'all. Oh, Lord. Now, this lady right here, she's the Secretary of Education. And y'all know when Trump was telling Harvard they're going to lose all their funding and this and that and everything?
Yeah.
This lady right here, her name is Linda Mahone. You know, like Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah.
The same type of last name.
Okay.
Her name is Linda Mahomes, child. She going to sit up there and write Harvard a letter. Baby, let me tell you something. When Harvard got that letter, they was like, girl, first of all, they told Trump, F you, and go F yourself. You ain't going to be controlling us to do nothing up down here to our school.
Right.
So she decided she going to write her letter down there. Baby, let me tell y'all something. How Harvard University shaded the hell out of this lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about they put they fix all the errors on her paper and send it back to her like a teacher used to do. Yes, they did, y'all. Look at the letter. Lord, can y'all believe this? Lord have mercy, child. Ooh, girl. Lord, y'all. My mom was like, this is beyond embarrassing. Y'all, look at the letter. Oh, my God, y'all. Oh, goodness, y'all. I wish I could read this, but I can't because it's too little for me. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, Miss Thing, you move out the way. Let me see this letter, y'all. This is too funny. Child, look how they did the letter. Oh my goodness! Let's talk about all the double entendres and freaking noun, verb, and noun disagreements on up in here. Stuff that's supposed to be stricken out don't even need to be there. Child, oh Lord, oh my God! I mean and then they got notes at the bottom of it. Lord have mercy. Talk about embarrassing, child. Lord have mercy, Jesus to life. Oh my goodness, child. Oh my God. They said rewrite it. They just wanted to totally rewrite the whole letter. Oh, y'all, please, y'all are too funny down here to this internet. Y'all, if this is fake, whoever did this is y'all funny as hell.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the internet don't have no chill. We don't know if this letter is fake or not yet. We trying to validate it right now. Some places are saying that it might not be real. So, I mean, but for right now, it doesn't sound too far-fetched. That's why people fall for it.
Right.
Because this administration they got going right here, none of them are wrapped too tight. So it's like anything is possible.
Yeah.
Especially if this lady called herself writing to herself. Now, look, let me tell you what another read is about this.
What?
Okay, now you see how... Sorry, y'all. That was right into the microphone. I'm so sorry. Yeah, now you see how the lady age correlates with the letter, see? And you want to know how?
How?
Because only a lady her age will be writing a letter using her own words, see? Today in age, we have Grammarly and Gemini and AI technology and all that. Especially we writing a letter to Howard University, you definitely running it through ChatGPT or something before you hit send. You know what I'm saying? You writing a letter to Howard University and you have a tool that you can use to make sure your letter comes out crystal clear.
And you going to use it.
Yeah, but no, you want to use your own typing skills down there? Can't muse. You gonna use your own.
I'm gonna walk away because I need to calm down because bitches ain't here motherfucking try me and I'm ready to pop the fuck off because you gonna say you call me arrogant and like you don't like me, bitch. You don't know me from a mother.
She mad at me. Oh my goodness, y'all. Stop embarrassing yourselves up down there. Donald Trump and all y'all people up down there, please stop. I don't even want to read this. It says the White House correspondent Andrew Feinberg with The Independent wrote on X of the letter, whoever wrote this is barely literate. Another reporter questioned if it was written by artificial intelligence. This was not written by AI. An official previewed the action on Monday night, called before Mahone, and posted a letter on social media. Child. This comes from the Daily News. It says Education Secretary Linda Mahone sent the threatening letter to Harvard that was widely mocked for its embarrassing grammatical errors. Mahone sent the letter to Harvard's president, Dr. Alan Garber, on Monday, warning that the school would not receive money from federal government until they fall in line with Trump's demands. Well, guess what? The president, Dr. Alan Garber, never got this letter. You know why?
Why?
Because as soon as his secretary got this letter, she was like, wait, what? Because, you know, she got to approve everything before it goes to the president's child. She sent this in the mail, and the secretary just started taking her pen to this paper and sending it right on back to Miss Thing up over here. Child, that is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like I said, Trump's cabinet is full of roaches. Bye, lady. Whatever your name is, Mix Mahone. Oh, goodness, y'all. What's this last story? Oh, goodness. Y'all, the stock market is doing horrible like y'all already know. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom. Now, Kim, where did Kim K Slammm go? Why is the Kim K Slammm after the intro? Don't pay me no attention. Y'all, this is a pretty funny show tonight. Let me see. Oh. I promise y'all I'm going to stop doing that. Okay. This lady right here, the Israeli deputy.
Stop, Cap.
I hope you're not lying to Christian Amanpour, because when Christian Amanpour says she's going to do something, she will do it. Yeah. No cap. She be one of those reporters that be on the plane with the whole back of the plane be down and she be hanging out the side looking down what's going on. She one of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She don't be playing. She be having on her hat and her bulletproof vest and shit that say press on the back.
Yeah.
On the middle of wars and stuff. She don't be playing. Christian Amanpour is the real deal. She do not play. So when she says she's going up over there, Miss Israeli deputy lady, y'all better start getting them trucks and unloading them, because she coming over there to investigate and expose y'all asses.
Yeah.
Because we already know what's happening. Bye. And Christian Amanpour, guess what? They'll be like, no fly zone. This is the no fly zone. You can't come in here. Next thing you know, you see a parachute come down. That'll be Christian Amanpour to land with her pad. Boom. She don't play with y'all. Y'all know that. Robert Prevost of the United States is named Pope Leo. That's what y'all get. Y'all all got egg in y'all face over this Pope mess. And guess what? I'm not going to start respecting the Pope until the Pope start getting between these leaders that's fighting up out here.
Yeah.
When you start doing that job as the Christian leader,
yeah,
that's what you're supposed to be doing. My friend going to tell me today, well, you know, in the Bible, there's a lot of wars in the Bible. And remember, God killed everybody at one point with that flood.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, listen, God ain't here right now. And we supposed to be going on the King James Version of the Bible where Jesus is taking over, okay? Diddy trial, listen, Diddy, just, you know what? If you want to avoid all of this, just give up all your money now so you don't have to sit up there for all them weeks and weeks for nothing while they siphon off all your money. Just don't even come back to court. Joe Biden, you shouldn't have shaded Kamala Harris like that. You could stop with, I would have beat Trump. You didn't have to say, I'm not surprised that Kamala Harris lost. Well, maybe he wasn't shading her. Maybe it was just the situation because, you know, she is a woman. People was always saying a woman is not going to win to be president. Hillary Clinton tried so many times. All these women have tried. Shirley Chisholm tried. Hillary Clinton tried. All these women have tried to run for president. It never works.
Yeah.
That might be what he meant. This lady, Donald Trump, who you picked to be the secretary of surgeries down there, you tripping. Coco Gauff, congratulations to you, girl. You always doing the right thing. Venus, girl, you look fabulous, honey. Mm-hmm. Okay, you look amazing. Yes. Bill Gates is good for staying alive and spending your own money for you. Let white folks spend your money for you and then put it in their own damn pocket instead of where you want it to go.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Jay-Z, I'm sorry you lost all that money up down there. Supreme Court, at least he had the money to lose is my point.
Yeah.
You see, black people are starting to be really rich now where they can get away with white folks' crimes, see?
Yeah.
Supreme Court allows Trump to, listen, don't be banning the transgenders from the military. You want to ban them from school, you want to ban them from sports, whatever. This is not shade. I'm not going down there to fight. So whoever want to be down there, please let them be down there. Because I'm not going.
Yeah.
Bye. Trump education mock for critics. Y'all, please, listen. If you're going to write a letter to Harvard University, please run it through ChatGPT first. That goes for everybody.
Yeah, something.
Bye. U.S. stock markets, okay, we don't care about that. The stock market is making a comeback. I saw it was at 40,000 or something the other day, which is kind of good. It's still not back with the all-time high. It's like 43,000, 44,000, something like that. I love y'all so much for watching. We won't be this late on Saturday, okay? I promise. This was my fault. The Pope made me late to go to Austin. Then I got to Austin and got caught in all that traffic, child.
Yeah. Oh, you guys can get in contact with me on Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAHS Photography.
And y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting on you, just waiting, stay on spin.